Today, we embark on an enthralling journey into the realm of soul contracts, guided by the profound teachings of Dolores Cannon, a luminary in the exploration of spiritual phenomena. In this exploration, we delve into identifying the signs of a soul contract, a concept deeply rooted in Cannon's discoveries and teachings. These contracts are not mere earthly agreements, but profound commitments made by our souls, often before our current incarnation. They influence our lives in myriad ways, guiding our interactions, challenges, and growth. Join us as we navigate through these signs, each a beacon revealing the presence and impact of these soulful agreements. Sign 1. Unexplainable emotional connection. In this first sign, we explore the enigmatic realm of an unexplainable emotional connection, a phenomenon that Dolores Cannon extensively researched in her work on past lives and soul contracts. Imagine feeling an intense, profound bond with someone that simply defies all logical explanation. This isn't just a fleeting emotion or a casual affinity. It's a deep, visceral connection that seems to bypass the usual routes of relationship building. Dolores Cannon's perspective sheds light on this phenomenon. She proposed that such inexplicable emotions are not random or baseless. Instead, they are echoes of past life connections resurfacing in our present existence. This idea suggests that the souls have met and formed deep bonds in previous lifetimes, and the feelings we experience are a continuation of those ancient connections. It's as if the soul recognizes an old friend, an intimate confidant from a past era, creating a bond that is deeply felt but hard to rationalize. Throughout her career, Cannon encountered numerous real-life instances that exemplify this phenomenon. In her regression sessions, individuals would often describe overwhelming feelings of familiarity and connection with people they have just met in their current life. These emotions were frequently accompanied by a sense of comfort and intensity that couldn't be traced back to any current life experiences. Such instances stand as testament to the theory that our souls carry forward emotions and connections from past lives, influencing our current relationships in ways that we might not fully understand but certainly feel deeply. This unexplainable emotional connection is more than just an anomaly. It's a sign, a beacon from our soul's history, indicating a profound bond that transcends time and space. A bond that Dolores Cannon believed was forged in the crucible of past experiences and soul agreements. Sign 2. Deep spiritual bond. Moving to our second sign, we delve into the concept of a deep spiritual bond, a key aspect in understanding soul contracts, as per the teachings of Dolores Cannon. This kind of bond transcends the usual physical interactions and connections we are accustomed to in our daily lives. It's not about the touch or sight, but rather something that resonates at a much deeper, often inexplicable level of our being. Dolores Cannon, through her extensive research into past life regressions, uncovered the fascinating nature of these spiritual bonds. She found that such connections are not mere products of our current lifetime experiences. Instead, they are profound ties formed across various lifetimes, often carrying forward the energy and essence of past interactions and agreements. These bonds manifest in our current life in various ways, often through feelings of an immediate and deep connection with someone, a sense of inexplicable comfort and understanding, or an intense draw towards a particular individual without any logical reason. What sets these spiritual bonds apart from regular connections is their intensity and depth. While we might share interests or experiences with many, a spiritual bond touches the core of our soul. Cannon's work is replete with anecdotes where individuals recounted experiences of meeting someone for the first time in their current life, yet feeling a connection that is overwhelmingly deep and spiritual. They would describe these encounters as a coming home feeling, a sense that they have known this person far beyond the confines of their current lifetime. Sign 3. Feeling of completeness. As we venture further into the signs of a soul contract, we encounter the profound sensation of completeness. This feeling of completeness isn't just about finding someone who complements your personality or shares your interests. It's a profound sense of fulfillment that touches the very core of your spiritual being, often described by those who have experienced it as feeling like a missing piece of their soul has been restored. Canon's research into past lives and soul contracts provides insightful context to this phenomenon. She discovered that when individuals meet someone from their soul group with whom they've had a soul contract, they often experience an immediate and overwhelming sense of wholeness. This feeling stems from the soul's memory of past connections and the recognition of a shared journey across various lifetimes. It's as if the soul, upon encountering a significant person from its past, signals to the conscious self that an essential part of its evolutionary journey is now in place. This sense of completeness is intricately tied to the concept of soul contracts. Canon's case studies often included accounts of individuals who, upon meeting someone, felt a sudden alignment or a sense of their life falling into place. It's as though these encounters were predestined, and the soul contract's fulfillment brings about a profound sense of completion and purpose. Imagine, for instance, a scenario where someone has always felt a vague sense of something missing in their life, despite having meaningful relationships and successes. Then, they meet someone who instantly makes them feel whole, as if they've finally found the answer to a question they didn't know they were asking. This experience, often recounted in Canon sessions, indicates the activation of a soul contract, fulfilling a promise made by the soul before this current incarnation. Sign 4. Perfect timing. In the fourth sign of a soul contract, we delve into the fascinating concept of perfect timing, a phenomenon that Dolores Cannon extensively examined in her exploration of soul contracts and synchronicity. This sign is characterized by the serendipitous and often astonishingly well-timed entrance of individuals into our lives, precisely at moments when they are most needed for our spiritual growth or to impart crucial life lessons. Cannon's research in the field of past life regression and spiritual connections frequently highlighted the role of synchronicity in these soul contracts. She observed that these predestined encounters are not mere coincidences, but are intricately planned events by the soul prior to its current incarnation. These meetings are designed to occur at specific points in our lives, aligning perfectly with the needs and challenges we face at those times. An example from Cannon's studies involves individuals who unexpectedly meet someone who profoundly influences their life path right after experiencing a significant life change or during a period of deep personal crisis. These are not random encounters, but are, in fact, the result of a soul contract coming into play. The timing of these meetings is so precise that it often seems miraculous or too good to be mere chance. Another instance might be someone who, at the brink of giving up on a particular dream or aspiration, meets a person who not only reignites their passion, but also provides the exact guidance or support needed at that moment. These scenarios, as Cannon discovered, are manifestations of the soul's deeper understanding of its journey and the lessons it needs to learn. The soul, in its wisdom, orchestrates these encounters at the perfect time to facilitate growth, healing, or the realization of one's true path. Sign 5. Sense of recognition. The fifth sign of a soul contract, as illuminated by Dolores Cannon's work, is the profound sense of recognition that occurs upon first meeting someone. This is not just a fleeting sense of déjà vu, but a deep, almost inexplicable familiarity, as if you are reuniting with a long-lost friend or family member. According to Cannon, this recognition is often rooted in past life connections, suggesting that our souls remember and recognize each other from previous incarnations. Cannon's theories on past lives and soul memory provide a fascinating backdrop to this phenomenon. She believed that when we encounter someone from our soul group in our current life, there's an instant recognition at the soul level. This recognition is more profound and intense than the usual process of getting to know someone. It's as if the souls have their own form of memory, enabling them to identify and reconnect with each other across different lifetimes. This sense of recognition, as per Cannon's insights, is markedly different from typical first encounters. In our usual experience, Familiarity grows gradually as we spend time with someone and get to know them. However, with soul contracts, the familiarity is immediate and often accompanied by a strong emotional response. It's a feeling that you've known this person for years, even if you've just met. This can manifest in various ways, such as an immediate ease of conversation, a feeling of safety, or an innate understanding of the other person's thoughts and feelings. Cannon's research uncovered numerous instances where individuals described meetings that felt like reunions. They would often express feelings of relief, happiness, and a sense of coming home when they met certain people, despite having no prior interaction in their current lifetime. These experiences support the idea that our souls carry a memory of past connections, which can be triggered upon re-encountering members of our soul group. Sign 6. High influence. The sixth sign of a soul contract, as revealed in Dolores Cannon's studies, is the significant influence that certain individuals exert over our emotions and decisions. This influence is not the usual impact that friends or family might have, but a deeper, more profound sway that can alter the course of our lives and significantly shape our personal growth. Cannon's exploration of soul contracts through her regression therapy work has uncovered numerous instances where individuals were deeply affected by someone they had a soul contract with. These influences often manifested in ways that led to pivotal changes or realizations in the person's life. For example, a client of Cannon's recounted meeting a stranger who, within a brief interaction, provided insights that resolved years of personal struggle, leading to a profound shift in the client's life path. These encounters are characterized by the intensity of the impact they have, often leaving a lasting imprint on the person's psyche and life choices. This high influence is integral to the learning and growth process outlined in soul contracts. Cannon believed that souls plan these encounters to facilitate necessary lessons and experiences for their evolution. The people we have soul contracts with are placed in our paths not by chance but by design, with the specific purpose of triggering growth, awakening, and self-realization. Their influence can push us towards confronting our deepest fears, reassessing our life choices, or even pursuing a path we might never have considered otherwise. Cannon's work elucidates that this high influence is a two-way street. It's not just about how these individuals affect us, but also about how we influence them. This reciprocal influence is a hallmark of soul contracts, where both parties are meant to learn and grow from their interactions. This dynamic can sometimes be challenging, as it often requires facing uncomfortable truths or making significant changes, but it is always aimed at fostering spiritual and personal development. Sign 7. Sense of security. The seventh sign indicative of a soul contract, as explored in Dolores Cannon's work, is the profound sense of security and trust that one feels in the presence of a soul contract partner. This feeling goes beyond the conventional sense of comfort we might experience with friends or family. It's a deeper, more intrinsic sense of safety that seems to emanate from the soul level. Through her hypnotic regression sessions, Cannon observed that individuals often described a unique and overwhelming feeling of security when they encountered someone from their soul group. This wasn't just the regular comfort of being with someone familiar, it was a sense of being completely understood and accepted on a soul level. It's as if the soul recognizes its counterpart and instinctively relaxes, knowing it's in the presence of someone it deeply trusts, perhaps from experiences in past lifetimes. Cannon's research provides a stark contrast between this soul-deep security and the more superficial feelings of safety we experience in everyday interactions. For instance, one might feel comfortable and at ease with a good friend, but the sense of security with a soul contract partner is often immediate and overwhelming, without the need for the gradual build-up of trust that typically characterizes most relationships. This profound sense of security holds significant spiritual significance in the context of soul contracts. Cannon believed that these feelings are indicators of the soul's recognition of its pre-planned journey and the people who are a part of it. The security and trust we feel are signals that we are in alignment with our soul's path, encountering individuals who are integral to our spiritual growth and evolution. In these encounters, there is often an unspoken understanding and a depth of connection that transcends words. The safety felt in these relationships allows for vulnerability, which is crucial for deep emotional and spiritual healing. It creates a space where individuals can face their deepest fears and challenges, knowing they are supported by a connection that is rooted in the soul's history and journey. Sign 8. Making you a better person. In exploring the 8th sign of a soul contract, we turn to one of the most impactful aspects, the role of soul contract partners in fostering personal growth and improvement. This concept, central to Dolores Cannon's teachings, emphasizes that the individuals we encounter under these soul agreements are not just random passers-by in our lives. They are catalysts for our transformation and spiritual evolution. Cannon's extensive work in past life regression therapy revealed that interactions with soul contract partners often lead to significant self-improvement. These individuals challenge us, push us out of our comfort zones, and inspire us to confront our deepest fears and shortcomings. For instance, in Cannon's case studies, many clients recounted meeting someone who, almost effortlessly, helped them to see aspects of themselves that needed change or growth, aspects they were previously blind to. The influence of these soul contract partners is profound and often life-altering. They might inspire a career change, a shift in personal beliefs, or even a complete transformation of one's approach to life. Cannon's research found that these relationships often acted as a mirror, reflecting not only our true selves but also our potential and the paths we could take to realize it. The connection of these interactions to the soul contract's purpose is integral. Cannon believed that our souls enter into these contracts as a means to learn specific lessons that are necessary for our spiritual growth. These soul contract partners, therefore, are part of a predestined plan to help us evolve. They enter our lives to play specific roles that facilitate this learning, whether it's by offering support, presenting challenges, or inspiring change. Sign 9. Sense of connectivity. The 9th sign of a soul contract, as observed in the teachings of Dolores Cannon, is the enduring sense of connectivity. This is not just the regular feeling of staying in touch with someone, but a deeper, more mystical bond that persists over time and distance, seemingly unaffected by the physical constraints of the world. Cannon's work delves into this extraordinary connectivity, which she observed as a common thread in many of her regression therapy sessions. Clients would often speak of a connection with someone that remained strong and palpable, regardless of how much time had passed or how far apart they were. This connection could be felt as a constant presence, a sense of someone being a part of their lives even in absence, or as an unexplained force that would inevitably draw them back together after long periods of separation. One illustrative example from Cannon's research involved two individuals who had spent decades apart, living in different parts of the world, yet consistently felt the presence and influence of each other in their lives. When they eventually reunited, it was as if no time had passed at all. Their bond was as strong as it had ever been. Cannon interpreted this as evidence of a soul contract, where the souls are inextricably linked, ensuring that their paths cross again and again, in accordance with their spiritual journey. The spiritual implications of such a bond are profound. Cannon believed that this enduring connectivity is a testament to the depth and eternal nature of the soul's connections. It transcends the physical realm, indicating that the relationship is not merely based on physical or emotional interaction, but rooted in something much deeper, a spiritual agreement or contract that the souls have made with each other. This persistent bond often serves a greater purpose in the spiritual evolution of both individuals involved. It's not coincidental or merely for companionship. Instead, it's a part of the soul's journey, ensuring that we meet and interact with those who help us fulfill our spiritual lessons and growth. According to Cannon, these connections are preordained and carefully orchestrated by our higher selves to ensure that we are guided, supported, and challenged by the right people at the right times in our lives. Sign 10. Deep care. The 10th sign of a soul contract, deeply explored in the work of Dolores Cannon, is the profound level of care and concern we feel for certain individuals. This isn't the usual affection we might feel for friends or family. It's a deeper, more encompassing form of care that often transcends what is considered normal or expected. In her extensive research into past lives and soul contracts, Cannon encountered many instances where individuals expressed an extraordinary depth of care for someone, often someone they had just met or didn't know very well on a superficial level. This care was not just emotional but also spiritual, manifesting as an intense desire to see the person grow, evolve, and be happy, even if it meant personal sacrifice or discomfort. One poignant example from Cannon's case studies involved a client who felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility and care for a colleague. This care went beyond professional courtesy or friendship. The client felt almost parent-like in their concern, despite no logical basis for such deep emotional involvement. Upon exploration through regression therapy, it was revealed that the two had a soul contract originating from past life connections, where they had played significant roles in each other's lives. This past connection was influencing their current interaction, causing the client to feel a deep, inexplicable care for their colleague. Cannon's insights suggest that this kind of care is a hallmark of soul contracts. It transcends the boundaries of our usual relationships because it is rooted in the agreements our souls made before entering our current physical form. This care is not bound by the conventional limitations of time, space, or social context. It is a spiritual obligation, a part of the soul's commitment to aid in the other's journey. As we conclude our journey through the signs of a soul contract, inspired by the profound teachings of Dolores Cannon, we are left with a deeper understanding of the intricate tapestry of our spiritual connections. Each sign, from the unexplainable emotional connection to the deep care we feel, serves as a testament to the powerful agreements our souls have made. In conclusion, these signs are not mere coincidences or fleeting moments in our lives. They are profound indicators of a soulful journey, intricately woven into the fabric of our existence. They remind us that our relationships are more than just interactions. They are part of a greater cosmic plan, designed for our spiritual growth and evolution. In embracing these signs, we open ourselves to a world of deeper connections and understanding, guided by the wisdom of our soul's journey. Let us carry this insight with us as we navigate the pathways of our lives, enriched by the knowledge that our soul contracts are guiding us towards our true purpose and destiny.